One player I wanted to touch on that was, I'm not sure. I'll just open the floor to you. Ozzy Perez today. Obviously, Vardy's out. We've had that long injury. I think Twitter's been absolutely bawling its eyes out over the 2 weeks period. And you're thinking 2 to 3 weeks. It's not great. It's not perfect. However, it is what it is. We expect this from Jamie Vardy a little bit. He's going to have more time out. Ozzy Perez is a number as that kind of number 9. What are your thoughts?
I would take him over Nacho. And the fact that I'm saying that is it's hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
Because Perez plays better in a center attacking forward position. And he's useless on the wing. But I don't know if he's a good number 9. But at the same time, you have no other options, because Rodgers isn't going to play Nacho. It's just not going to happen. So, and you're not going to go out and look for someone on loan to take in and be like, hey, by the way, you're going to play 2 weeks, as our number 9. And then, when Vardy comes back, you're on the bench. Like, that's just not going to happen. So, I was looking at the schedule and I was looking at who we're playing, with Perez in that position, I have no issue with it, because you still have players like Barnes, Madison, Tielemans, Albrighton / Under who can deliver, if Perez is really there, because it's been happening even with Vardy when he hasn't been fully there. He has players surrounding him that can get the job done. That's my take, because Nacho he's not reliable.
No, I don't.
I would trust Perez more at this point.
Yeah, I trust Perez as well. However, I think playing him as a lone striker just doesn't seem. He looks lost, and trying to shoehorn Madison in and Perez in, them two play in a very similar position, and we've seen and on current form, Perez does deserve to be in the team over Nacho. He's done more in terms of setting up opportunities, taking opportunities. So I totally get it there. But my point is, in that position, I think he's best in a 4-3-3. Play him in the middle, play Under, play Barnes either side. So he's looking, as soon as he gets the ball, he looks up and he goes, right, who's running it past me? Because you saw today, Under's got a lot of pace. We knew it. But I think today, with him and Barnes, I was expecting a lot more going forward. And in the first half, it wasn't quite there. I think in the second half, Barnes dropped off a little bit and Under took the wheel a little bit more. And maybe that was because of Brentford and how they marked certain players out of the game as well. But that's the way I would utilize him. However, when you're playing Madison and Perez in the team together, it just seems a bit disjointed. Again, Madison really stepped up, and I think he deserves man of the match today. However, just with that a little bit, there needs to. It's almost as if you play like a 4. So you play Madison, Perez, Under, and Barnes, but then you need somebody up top, and there's just something missing. And without Jamie Vardy, I think even against a Brentford team, you could tell there was something there was something just lacking today. That's somebody that's going to explode into the box and put the ball away.
Yeah, and it's hard because you're in this weird position where you're not going to bring anybody in, and Vardy won't be out long term. He's out for a relatively short period of time, which is great, because at that age there's quite a concern about length of recovery time. But you hit the nail right on the head when it comes to it's kind of awkward putting Perez and Madison in, and they pretty much play the same role in a sense, and it does look messy. Now this could just be Rodgers kind of playing around with formation right now to see this might be that perfect game to be like, okay, let's see how this looks, and we could completely see a different formation and tactics moving forward for the next few matches before Vardy gets back, because I think that's where you might see Rodgers sit down and be like, okay, this didn't really work today. What can we do to make it work?
Yeah, and a player that normally would come in and help with that running would be Dennis Pratt. But obviously, he's out injured for a long time as well. So that doesn't help things a little bit as well. But I don't want to complain too much because it was a good performance. And overall, I think we'll take that confidence into the next Everton game.